Hey, it's Saturday, and welcome to Bryce Unplugged. No script, no polish, just me showing up and talking honestly about Parkinson's and whatever's on my mind. But anyway, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining me. Um, you know, what an incredible year I had, the channel had, we had. And one of the things that I love the most about our community is the questions. Not just the questions that come in, but people, asking questions and being really vulnerable and open and honest with their questions, and others jumping in and answering them. So today, I thought I'd just take a few minutes and go over some of the top questions we've had over the last month or so. Just right from the community, just real questions, just real honest questions, and then just me giving you some real answers back, just how I'm feeling. And you never know what might happen. Again, no polish, no script. But the first question I want to share came from at Marcia Logan D4R. And Marcia asked, people say you don't look sick, and I don't know how to answer them. Once I said, hello, how should I look? That's a great question. That's a good comeback, actually, Marcia. I kind of like that one. So here's the thing, Marcia. I've had this thing for 15 years, and I hope I don't look sick. I mean, I don't know who wants to look sick, or, I don't know if I want anybody to look sick, whether they were sick or not. So here's the truth. Those people mean well. Okay, I think they're trying to make you feel good. Like, hey, wow, you're doing great. You don't look sick. And in the beginning, it was awful. It pissed me off. Actually, it'd be very upset. I'd be mad. I'm like, golly, like, if only you knew what I deal with. If only you could feel what I feel. If only you could walk in my shoes for a day. You would never, ever, ever, ever say that to me ever again. And now I do. I kind of look at it kind of like you do. I'd snap back some funny stuff. I say stuff like, well, you don't look sick. And I say, well, you know what? If you would have tried to see, look, if you would have seen me drinking my coffee and trying to eat spaghetti yesterday, you would have said the same thing. I think people have to remember that when they see us, a lot of times they're not seeing us in the raw form. They're seeing us when we're at our best, right? Like, you're out and about, you're going out, you're seeing things. Anyway, I thought I'd answer that. But Marcia, you're definitely not alone. But let's put it this way. There's probably a lot of people watching this video right now, watching today, that wish that they didn't look as sick as they may look with Parkinson's. So let's be thankful. If that's you, let's be thankful that it's so far so good, or that you're doing okay. And let's be happy. I mean, you know what? My biggest response now is someone says, boy, oh boy, you don't look sick, or you don't look like you have Parkinson's, or are you sure you have Parkinson's? I'm like, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I work so hard at, being the best I can be. So it's take it as a compliment and move on. All right, there you go. But a great question, Marcia. Next question came from at Tina, Teana, Zimmer, and she asked, does anybody else get pissed off more than they used to? Please help. Well, I know that's a great question, Tina. Now, I guess the first question I would ask is, how pissed off do you get, or and how pissed off are you? Yeah, but you know what? We're dealing with a lot. People with Parkinson's are dealing with a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on inside of us. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of doubt. There's a lot of moving parts, right? And that shaking parts, moving parts. But people don't realize that it takes a lot for us to get through the day and us to do things that a person who doesn't have Parkinson's would normally do and not even think about. Like, it takes effort, for us to get dressed in the morning and, do buttons and all that kind of stuff. It takes effort. And man, I'll tell you what, by the time I get dressed in the morning, sometimes I'm so tired I need a nap again. So yeah, do your nerves get frayed? 100% they do. Do things like wiggy out? Yeah. Do things get on your nerves faster? For sure. One of the things I always think about is that, I have this expiry date. We have an expiry date. I don't know when it's going to come, but it's probably sometimes mobility-wise shorter than most. And I want to make the most of every single day. So I get pissed off when people waste my time. I get pissed off when people waste my day, or I get pissed off when I'm trying to find a relaxing thing to do and someone's, invading my relaxing space. Um, but the thing is this, is that you don't have time to be pissed off, right? We don't have time to waste. And that's the one thing that we'll never get back. The one thing that it's a commodity that we can't gamble with is time. So, if you're at a point right now with Parkinson's and you're still doing great, don't waste your time being pissed off. Don't waste your time being regretful. Don't waste your time thinking about what ifs or what could be's. Take advantage of the day and just remind yourself that this is a moment, a minute that I have, and I'm going to be glad in it. I'm going to rejoice in it, right? I'm going to be glad in it. I'm just going to be thankful for what I've got and where I'm at today. And I'm going to go for it. I really am. So anyway, that's just, again, the way I deal with it. That's my little thoughts on that one. But great question. But let's just be honest. Yeah, for sure, we get pissed off. All right, next question came from CW5312, and they said, one decision I'm tired of making every day with Parkinson's is whether I should go to work. I slept like crap and I'm stiff, but I can't afford to stop working. God, man, I hear you on this one. This is one of the hardest questions ever. I worked full time for 15 years. And I worked a lot of days that, man, I didn't want to get out of bed. I couldn't get out of bed. There was days I took calls in bed. I was working from home, and it's a hard one. It's a hard one. I mean, here's my take on it is if you enjoy what you do and you're earning an income and you're paying for yourself, then you got to try to do what you can. But kind of what I said to Marcia, you don't want to waste time and days. So if there's anything you can do to pivot, if there's anything you can do to try to find ways that you don't have to rely on your job, look into some government stuff and see what's in your area. My 2 cents is this: is that when it's time to stop working, you'll know. I knew. I probably should have started I should have stopped a bit earlier, but I knew it was time. I couldn't keep up anymore. I couldn't keep up to the pace. I couldn't get through the meetings. I couldn't multitask. I couldn't remember things. I was missing meetings. It was, it was just time for me. And there was a lot of days I pushed through, and a lot of days that I probably couldn't give the best effort that I could. And so, I would do my best to try to figure some things out that you can hopefully alleviate yourself of that and take advantage of the time that you have. Because I'll tell you what, I don't want to work my butt off just to get to a point where I can retire. But when I retire, I can't get out of bed. I just want to sleep all day. So think about it from that perspective. And you know what? Maybe it's some lifestyle adjustments. It's what you value, what's important to you. You'll do the right thing and make the right decisions. All right. Well, great question. These are really good questions, and I'm sure a lot of us can relate, right? I mean, these are things that we all go through and whatnot. But just one or two more. That's okay. You can indulge me. I kind of enjoy this. I'm just chilling out, and this is really fun. This next question is short but powerful. It's from at Kathy, I think Gawne, Gawne, at 010. She asked, "Is it ever okay just to lay down somewhere? Is it ever okay just to lay down somewhere? Is it ever?" Well, yes and no. 100% it's okay to lay down. I wouldn't just lay down somewhere. I wouldn't lay down anywhere. I mean, where are you? Like, where are you talking about? Like, you're at a park, you just lay down in the snow, in the grass? Or like you're looking at furniture, like going through a department store, you just lay down on one of the beds there, go to sleep? I'm just kidding. Of course, you need to take a break. I mean, we need to. You deserve to, and you have to. And the more breaks you take intentionally, the longer you'll last in between them. So, yeah, if you're tired, lay down, relax. Like, just don't put so much stress and pressure on yourself, because we're told to do. We need to exercise. We need to eat right. We need to check our meds. We need to do this. We need to do this. There's a whole bunch of things we need to do. And we do them, and we should do them, and we got to keep doing them. But we need to be able to give ourselves and grant ourselves the grace to rest. And if you're tired, rest, recharge the batteries. Your body's trying to tell you something on purpose. So don't ignore it. Okay? Don't ignore it. But yeah, for sure, 100%. Just be careful where you lay down. Like, don't lay down on the side of a road or something. My God. Anyway, great question, Kathy. I'm glad you're there. Here, last question. One more. I'm just gonna get through one more here, and it's from at RR Tooley, and they wrote, "I'm having trouble putting on my shirt or jacket. After I put my right arm in, I can't find the left sleeve behind me. Am I the only one?" Yeah, RR Tooley, you're the only one. Okay, no, of course not. My God, listen, I can barely. When I get dressed in the morning, if I try to put a shirt on with sleeves, I look like I'm bouncing around at like doing like hopscotch. I mean, I'm bouncing, trying to get my thing on. Matter of fact, I'll tell you a quick story. We were flying back from Mexico last week or 2 weeks ago, and of course we're leaving like minus or 100-degree, 90-degree Fahrenheit weather coming into minus crap here in Winnipeg, snow and cold. So I was putting on a light jacket for the first time just to get off the plane. My winter jacket was in my car, and we were in the. I was sitting in the seats. Carmen was beside me, and I went to put it on, and I got my arm jammed up on my back. I couldn't move. I couldn't get on. I couldn't get off. It was ridiculous. I was embarrassed. It was so silly, and I could not, for the life of me, like I was jammed. And Carmen had to come around the back and unroll my arms, my sleeves. It was, awful. So, are you the only one? Not even close to the other one. And everybody who agrees with that, you can hit that like button on this one, because buttons, clothes, getting dressed, socks, my arch enemy, socks. My arch enemy, socks. It's just, it stinks. Let's just be honest. It absolutely stinks. So you can either, learn to live with it and figure out tools and ways to get it done easier and better, or you can just become a nudist. It's up to you. And I'm just totally kidding on that. But oh man, um, listen. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're okay with this. I'm like literally I just want to just be just some raw, real, just real life. So stay tuned. We're gonna do this every Saturday, and I hope you enjoyed it. And hope you like it. And let me know in the comments if you did, and if this is something that you would enjoy seeing on a regular basis. And I just want to thank you. Thank you for spending a little bit of your Saturday with me. And um, you know what? If this hit home, if any of these questions hit home or those answered home, just know you're not alone. That's the biggest thing. You're not alone, and we will figure this thing out together. There is safety in numbers, and you're not alone. Welcome to the club that nobody wanted to join, but since we're all here, we might as well make it a damn good club. All right. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. I enjoy you. And just again, thanks for spending some time with me. We'll see you next time.